Stop counting calories. Try this instead, starting tonight. If you've been tracking every bite and getting nowhere, it's not about willpower. It's about the system you're using. In under 15 minutes, I'll give you a simple rule that makes sticking to food easier and a 7-day test you can start tonight. This is for you if you're tired, confused, or burned out by calorie apps and constant math. I know how it feels. You open the app, you log your meal, you feel like you did the right thing, and then 2 hours later, you're scrolling the fridge at midnight. Counting calories looks smart on paper, but it often creates chasing, obsession, and cheat days that undo progress. You eat less, you crave more, and then you give up. There's a different path, a simple, practical approach that doesn't require logging every bite. I'll explain the rule, why it works, and how to test it for 7 days. No complicated formulas, no endless tracking, just simple choices that add up. Here's the single rule. Prioritize meal quality and structure, not every calorie. Put protein first, add fibrous vegetables second, and keep a consistent meal rhythm. That's it. Protein stabilizes hunger and helps preserve muscle. Fiber keeps you full longer and cuts down late-night snacking. Meal rhythm, a predictable pattern of eating, prevents those random grazing moments that derail progress. It sounds simple because it is, but most people never use it. They keep counting tiny numbers instead. Let me break it down into 3 practical steps. Step 1. Make protein the star at every meal. Choose eggs, chicken, fish, tofu, beans, or yogurt, real protein that fills you up. When protein is the main part of your plate, you're less likely to crash into a sugar or carb spiral a few hours later. Step 2. Add fibrous vegetables. Think greens, broccoli, carrots, peppers, or beans, things that add volume without empty calories. Fiber slows digestion and extends the feeling of fullness. That afternoon hunger that used to ruin your willpower. It's less likely to show up. Step 3. Keep a simple meal rhythm. Aim for 3 meals spaced about 3 to 4 hours apart, with one optional post-workout snack if you train. Waiting between meals gives your body time to register fullness, and it stops the habit of constant nibbling. I'll give examples so this isn't abstract. A breakfast could be 2 eggs with sautéed spinach and a small portion of oats. Lunch might be grilled chicken, a big salad, and a cup of brown rice. Dinner could be baked fish, roasted vegetables, and a small sweet potato. If you exercise, have a yogurt and banana after your workout. No app, no math. Just a plate built around protein, fiber, and a slow carb. A quick note, this isn't a promise of overnight miracles. It's a practical approach that makes daily choices easier, so you stick to better habits. Sustainability beats perfection. Small, consistent wins beat short bursts of strictness that end in binges. Now picture a real-life moment. It's 6 p.m. You're tired after work or school, and the last thing you want is to open an app and calculate macros. Instead, you walk into the kitchen, pick a protein, maybe eggs or canned tuna, add a big handful of vegetables, and choose a slow carb like brown rice or beans. You eat. You feel full. Later, you don't raid the fridge. That small swap prevented one high-calorie snack. Multiply that across a week, and you're in a very different place. Here's the idea behind why this works. Some foods are high in calories, but don't keep you full. Other foods, the protein and fibrous ones, keep you satisfied longer for fewer snacking moments. The goal is to reduce snack frequency, not obsess over every single kilocalorie. Fewer snacks, steadier energy, fewer cravings. That's where progress comes from. Ready for the practical test? Try the 7-day challenge. Start tonight. Make one simple rule for the next 7 days. Every meal should include protein, a fibrous vegetable, and one slow carbohydrate. No snacks unless you've done a workout. Instead of tracking calories, track how you feel after each meal. Rate your hunger 2 hours after eating. Notice the number of times you reach for a snack. That's your data, and it's the most useful kind. If you want a concrete start tonight, do this. For your first meal, pick a protein you like, add a big serving of vegetables, and include a slow carb. Sit down, eat without your phone, and notice how long it takes before you feel hungry again. Comment with "I started" and your day number. I'll read real results and highlight improvements. Remember, this method isn't about denying yourself or strict rules forever. It's about making the everyday choices easier so you can stick with them. Counting calories can become a trap that fuels obsession. Prioritizing protein, fiber, and a steady rhythm frees you from that trap and makes progress much more likely. Over the next few minutes, we'll go deeper into how to set up meals, how to handle social situations and cravings, and one surprising swap that can let you sometimes eat more and still lose fat. But for now, begin tonight with the simple rule: protein, veg, slow carb. No snack unless you train. Track how you feel, not every number. Now let's dig deeper and make this easy to follow. First, a quick safety note. If you have a medical condition or you're on medication, check with a health professional before changing your diet. This plan is a simple habit reset, not medical treatment. Here's the surprising twist I promised. You can sometimes eat more food and still lose fat. Not because calories stop mattering, but because the kinds of food you choose change how often you eat. Protein and fiber make you feel full longer. That means fewer grazing moments and fewer high-calorie impulsive snacks. Over a week, those avoided snacks add up more than the tiny calorie differences you might obsess over in an app. So the practical idea is this: aim to reduce the number of times you reach for food out of boredom or stress. Make each meal satisfying enough that you don't need to snack. That's the win. Now, the full 7-day plan. Simple, repeatable, and realistic. No strict calorie counts. Follow the rule. Every main meal equals protein plus fibrous veg plus 1 slow carb. Keep meals spaced about 3 to 4 hours apart. Only allow a snack after exercise. Drink water regularly. Sleep and stress matter too, so aim for consistent bedtimes where you can. Day 1, start tonight. Tonight, make a plate with a clear protein, a big serving of vegetables, and a slow carb. Examples: 2 eggs, sautéed spinach, and a small bowl of oats, or canned tuna, mixed salad, and a slice of whole grain bread. Eat without your phone. After the meal, note how hungry you feel 2 hours later. That simple observation is your baseline. Day 2, repeat the rule, add protein at breakfast. Make sure breakfast includes protein. If you normally skip it, try yogurt with berries and a handful of nuts, or scrambled eggs with tomatoes. Keep lunch and dinner built the same way. When the afternoon hits, if you feel tempted to snack, ask, "Am I actually hungry or am I bored?" Wait 10 minutes, drink water, and reassess. Day 3, focus on fiber variety. Today, add an extra fibrous food to one meal: broccoli, carrots, beans, or a big salad. Fiber adds volume and keeps blood sugar steadier. If you're tempted by sweets, choose a naturally sweet fruit paired with protein. For example, apple slices with cottage cheese. Day 4, meal rhythm check. Review your spacing. Are you keeping about 3 to 4 hours between meals? If you find yourself hungry sooner, it's probably because the meal lacked protein or fiber. Make a small adjustment, swap a refined carb for a slow carb, or add a palm-sized protein portion. Day 5, handle social situations. Plan for social meals. Choose the protein option on the menu first, add a side salad, and let the slow carbs be a smaller portion. If you're at a party, do a full plate once, and then step away for 15 minutes before deciding on seconds. The aim is mindful choices, not perfection. Day 6, swap a snack for a protein option. If you usually have chips or cookies in the afternoon, replace them with a protein-rich snack. A boiled egg, a small tin of tuna, a cup of Greek yogurt, or hummus with carrot sticks. This one swap often cuts late-night cravings because your body got meaningful building blocks instead of empty sugar. Day 7, review and reflect. On Day 7, look back and compare how you felt on Day 1. How many times did you reach for an unplanned snack? How was your energy? Did your cravings decrease? Don't focus only on weight. Look at sleep, mood, and how consistent you were. Post a short comment. I started Day 7, and describe one real change you noticed. A few quick practical tips to keep this simple. When in doubt, choose the protein. It's the most powerful habit lever. Keep prepared options in the fridge: hard-boiled eggs, roasted chicken, canned beans, pre-chopped veggies. Convenience beats indecision. Swap sugary drinks for water, sparkling water, or unsweetened tea. Liquid calories are easy to overlook and often don't reduce hunger. If you're hungry between meals and haven't exercised, drink a glass of water, wait 10 minutes, then reassess. Many cravings are thirst or boredom. If you exercise, add a small recovery snack with protein afterwards. That's when a snack makes sense. Now, what if you want an advanced tweak? Try volume swaps. Replace high-calorie, low-volume foods with lower-calorie, high-volume alternatives that keep you full. For example, trade a bowl of chips for air-popped popcorn with a bit of seasoning. Or put extra vegetables into a curry so the portion feels large while the calorie density drops. These swaps make you more satisfied without counting anything. Another advanced idea: prioritize sleep. Poor sleep increases appetite and cravings, especially for high-sugar foods. If you find late-night snacking creeping in, check your sleep first. Aim for consistent bedtimes and wind-down routines. Before we close, a realistic expectation. This method gives you control over everyday choices. It won't promise dramatic overnight results, but it stacks small wins into lasting change. If you stick with the 7-day test, you'll likely notice fewer cravings, steadier energy, and better clarity around food decisions. That's progress. Here's exactly what I want you to do next. Start tonight. Make your first plate with protein, veg, and a slow carb. Eat without your phone. After your meal, note how you feel in 2 hours. Day 2, do the same. Keep that simple pattern for 7 days and track only how you feel and how many unplanned snacks you took. If you're doing this, comment "I started" and your day number. I read every comment, and I'll pin a few real progress posts. In the next video, I'll walk through meal templates for different budgets and show 3 quick recipes you can make in under 10 minutes. I'll also test one habit that, when added to this plan, often doubles the results. That's it. Simple, practical, and honest. Stop counting calories and make your meals do the heavy lifting. Start tonight, try the 7-day test, and let me know how it goes. I'll see you in the next video.